Assalamu alaikum dear student. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Bilal Hussain, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics of National Ideal English Version School Day Shift. Dear student, today our topic is MCQ Part 2, Lecture number 48 and HDL number 46. Okay. Today I have select some MCQ question which is included in your annual term examination. Okay dear student? Okay, now start. At first one number you read, a shopkeeper bought a match box at Taka 1.50 and it sold at Taka 2. What is the percentage of profit? Dear student, you see the cost price is 1.50 taka and the selling price is 2 taka. So as here profit, as here selling price is more and cost price is less, so this will be profit. Okay, so profit equal to what? Selling price minus cost price. You see, selling price minus cost price, that means 2 taka, you subtract 1.50 taka from 2 taka, then we get 0.5 taka. Okay, now we have to find out what is the percentage of profit. Dear student, you know profit or loss always should be calculated based on the cost price. Okay, based on the cost price. That means we can say in taka 1.5 the profit is 0.5 taka. Okay, dear student, this is MCQ, so I have written in the short form. Okay, you have to write always in the short form because in the MCQ test time is so much limited. Time is so much limited. So, okay, so you have to calculate so much shortly. Look, then in 1 taka profit 0.5 by 1.50 and you have to calculate according to percentage. So you multiply this by 100. Okay, look, 0.5 or 0.50 they are same meaning. Okay, that means 550 by and 100 you see, then you divide 5, you divide 10 by 5, then you get 2, you divide 5, you divide 15 by 5, then you get 3, then 50 into 2 equal to 100 by 3. Okay, 100 by 3, this is equal to what? 33 1 by 3. As you calculated this in a percentage form, so you have to write in percentage form. Okay, so dear student, you see among the option A, B, C and D, which one is correct? You say, sir, obviously D is correct. Okay, so I have given tick sign in D. I hope you understood. Now I will discuss question number 2. If the price of 15 kg rice is 600 taka, what is the price of 25 kg rice? Yes student, that means at first you have to determine the price of 1 kg rice. Okay, how can you divide 60 by 15? Okay, that means the price of 1 kg rice is 40 taka. Okay, 40. Now we have to multiply 25 into 40. Look, 25 into 40. How much? That means 1000. Okay, so you have to write the tick sign in 1000. Okay, dear student, you have to solve the question answer so much quickly, otherwise you cannot finish in your required time. Look, now 3 number question, 1000 kg equal to 1 metric ton. Okay, obviously correct. 1 hectare equal to 2.47 acres. Okay, correct. But you see 1 centimeter equal to 2.54 inch. Okay, you see the question properly. This is obviously converse. That means 1 inch equal to 2.54 semi. But this question is conversely written. So this is mistake. So our required answer will be what? 1 and 2. That means A number questions. Okay. Now I will discuss question number 4 and 4 to 7. Dear student, you see there is an stamp and 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 MCQ and this is the stamp. This is called situation based MCQ. Okay, situation based MCQ. That means 4, 5, 6, 7. These questions are related to this stamp. Okay, using the stamp we have to solve. Okay, dear student, look, Taka 6,300 has been divided among Shumi of class 6. Okay, dear student, look, Shumi of class 6, Shuma of class 7. You see, Shuma class 7 and Shurma of class 8. Shurma of class 8. The ratio of the number of their respective class. 4 number question. What is the ratio of Shumi, Shuma and Shurma? Dear student, you have to concern about this question because you see all the name almost same qualities. Okay? Look, what is the ratio of Shumi, Shuma and Shurma? You see, Shumi 6. That means what? Shumi what? 6. Then Shuma 7. Okay? And Shurma is 8. Okay? If we can write this as a ratio, then we can write Shumi is to Shuma is to Shurma. Then we can write 6 is to 7 is to 8. Okay? Dear student, look, Shumi is 6, Shuma is 7 and Shurma is 8. So which one is the ratio is 6 is to 7 is to 8. Okay, see the question number 4. What is the ratio of Shumi? Shumi, that means what? 6. Among the option, okay, this is 6. Okay, Shuma 7. Okay, not, this is not incorrect. Okay, this is not correct because there will be 7. Okay, so this option are not valid. You see, Shumi 6, Shuma 7, Shurma 8. Okay, so D number answer is the most correct. So you give tick sign. Okay. Now question number 5. How much amount has fallen in Shumi's share? Shumi's share, you see, this is the Shumi's share. Shumi's share is 6. Okay. Dear student, sum of the ratios is how much? Sum of the ratios how much? 6 plus 7 plus 8. This is equal to what? 21. Okay. Okay, dear students, sum of the ratios is 21. Okay. At first we read the total questions. Okay, look, how much amount has fallen in Shumi's share? Then what is the share of Shurma? 7 number. What is the difference in amount of Shuma and Shurma? That means you see, dear student, the question number 5, 6, 7 almost same qualities. So you have to use a technique. At first you determine the amount of Shumi's amount, Shuma's amount and Shurma's amount. Okay, at first you determine. Okay, look, at first we determine Shumi's amount, Shumi's amount. Shumi's amount. How much? 6/21 into divide this. That means what? 1800 taka. Okay. Shumi's amount is what? How much? Shumi's amount is 1800 taka. Okay. So you see how much amount has fallen in Shumi's share. So Shumi's share is 1800 taka. So B number is correct. B number is correct. Sixth number. What is the share of Shurma? Now see, Shurma, you see, this is Shurma. This is Shurma. So you write Shurma's amount. Shurma's amount. How much? Shurma, that means 8. 8/21 into divide. Okay. Then you get 2400 taka. Okay, 2400 taka. That means we have got Shurma's amount is 2400 taka. Okay, see the question. What is the share of Shurma? So Shurma's share is 2400 taka. You see, C number is correct. Okay. Now question number 7. What is the difference in amount of Shuma and Shurma? Okay, look, this is the Shurma's share. Okay, this is the Shurma's share, and we have to determine the amount of Shuma. Okay, yesterday you look, we have determined here Shumi's amount, Shurma's amount, but we didn't determine the amount of Shuma. Okay, determine. Now we have to determine the amount of Shuma. Okay, right? Shuma's amount. Shuma's amount, how much? You see, Shuma, that means 7/21 into 6/3. Multiply 21. Okay. Look, that means Shuma's amount is 2100 taka. Shuma's amount is 2100 taka. Okay. Now we see the question. What is the difference in amount of Shuma and Shurma? Okay. You see, Shuma and Shurma. Where is Shuma? This is the Shuma's amount, 2100 taka, and Shurma is 2400 taka. So what is the difference between the Shurma's amount and Shumi's amount? Okay, 2400 minus 2100. This is equal to what? 300. Okay. So our answer will be what? 300. So you give tick sign 300. Okay. Dear student, but to solve this type of MCQ question, you have to knowledge of basic concept. Okay, otherwise you cannot finish or understand the CBQ MCQ questions. Okay, so you have to need so much basic knowledge, otherwise you cannot solve this type of MCQ questions. So you have to practice more and more. Dear student, now I want to talk with you about our SW topic. Dear student, look, our SW number 46, exercise 3. Exercise 3, question number 3 to 7. Question number 3 to 7 MCQ. Okay? Okay, dear student, I hope you understood. Dear student, your assigned SW is very important for you, because on the basis of submission of your SW copy, you will get your city marks, diary marks and SBA marks. You have to submit all of your HW copies on every Sunday within 8 am to 4 pm, and you collect these HW copies on next Sunday. Remember, guardians or anyone else can collect or submit these HW copies. Dear student, no more today, but remember, you have to practice more and more. You keep practicing at home. You stay safe, stay well. See you again.